Eve, and welcome to another episode of Words of Wisdom from the Wise. And today is going to be all about fornication. Now, this lesson, this Bible study lesson, may ruffle some feathers, but you will thank me later. So let's just jump in. Now, fornication is what? Having sex with someone that you are not married to. Two people having sex and you're not married. Adultery is having sex with somebody that is married. Okay? So let's just get the definitions laid out right there. Now, fornication, it seems to be glorified. And there's a song out there that talks about let's have a little fornication. And I'm like, really? Like, seriously? And it's like the society is just like promoting everything, literally everything against the father. And it's like, okay, the father wants this. Okay, well, we're going to do that. Okay, he said this. Okay, let's do the opposite. It's purposely. And that's just how Satan is. You know what I'm saying? He's doing the opposite of what the father requires of us. However, still not an excuse. Now, let me make a disclaimer. I'm not making this video to judge nobody because scriptures already say, judge yourself, lest ye be judged. So I'm not here to judge nobody because I know the skeletons that I had to clear out my closet, okay? So trust me. Trust me. I'm not here to judge nobody, but I am coming to you guys in love and showing, and I just want to show you guys that the spiritual bondage that comes with lust and fornication, because it is, and it's a very deeply rooted spirit that comes with it. So let's jump into the scriptures, because you guys know how I feel. Let the Most High be true and every man a liar. And let's see what the Father says, and let's see how we can deal with this situation. Okay? All right. So let's jump in. 1 Corinthians 7:1. Now concerning the things whereof ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. So let's just stop right there. Now, this is not saying that a man not supposed to be dealing with a woman. No. He's saying it's not good for a man to be touching on a woman that is not his woman. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and he don't have no plans on making her his woman or anything like that. It's not good to touch a woman. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with the thoughts and the harlots and the this and the that. It's not good. 7:2. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Yeah, to avoid fornication, you know, you probably want the D, ladies. And fellas, you know, you want the kitty cat. So, you know, but it's better to marry to avoid fornication, because I mean, sex is a natural thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, we all love a good lay, but it's rules to doing what you're doing. You just can't just go out there having free sex all willy-nilly and doing this and doing it in a butt and doing it after dark, all this other type of stuff. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's spirits that come with those things. Sex is not just like an exchange of fluids. It's an exchange of spirits. You understand what I'm saying? That's why people be having them soul ties. They call it soul ties and all of this, and the trauma bonds and all of that stuff. It's because you just opening up your legs to these demons, you know. And I don't mean to call them by demons like that, but I'm saying it is demons that infiltrate people's body and cause us to go astray. And that's what you open your legs to. You know what I mean? Like, far as these narcissists, man, please, can't nobody tell me they not Satan's children. But anyway, that's another story. Verse 3, 1 Corinthians 7:3. Let the husband render unto his wife due benevolence, and likewise also the wife unto her husband. So, I mean, do benevolence is give the wife what she wants, how she like it. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't tell her you ain't eating it. You ain't eating it. You know. And wives, y'all got to tell the husband that y'all not sucking. You know what I'm saying? Like, If y'all not willing to have sex, women, and I do see a lot of women have these lavish weddings, and then after they get married, they don't want to be having sex. If you don't want to get married, ladies, don't have sex. I mean, if you don't want to get married, don't have sex. If you don't, if you don't want to have sex, don't get married. Okay. So, because I mean, come on now. Like, this man, he's actually marrying you, and I think, like, I don't know, me personally, I'm very attracted to having a husband, like the marriage life. I feel like I'm more attracted to that than having, like, than being out there and dealing with this person and that person. I like having that whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that. I think it's kind of sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it's done right. I don't know, but that's just me. I think the marriage life is kind of sexy. I think people try to make it seem like it's dead and boring, but I definitely believe it's what you make it. And I definitely think that y'all should not share the same room. I think in a marriage, y'all should have your own room. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though we married, like, we're still adults. Like, what the fuck are we? 10 years old? Like, who still shares a room? And I feel like if y'all have a separate room, he don't know what you got on, you don't know what he got on, you ain't seeing no grease, his nuts, you might want to see that, and etc. You know what I'm saying? And it just keeps the excitement alive. So if y'all out there, y'all married couples or fiancés, y'all might want to take heed to that. Yeah. Galatians 5:16. Galatians 5:16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary one to another, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. Exactly. Walk in the spirit. Do what the Father is telling you to do. I'm telling you, you can still be beautiful. You can still be handsome. You can still feel sexy. The Most High still accompanies, you can still feel that way when you with him. It's not like a nun or whatever. I don't know. These religious institutions and mess people's mind up when it comes to the Father. So as though they make you think that you can't be beautiful, and you can't be, sexy, and you can't still be, you know what I'm saying? Have personality. But that's not true. That's not true. The Father likes when you are not promiscuous, but modest and feminine and beautiful. That's what he wants. The daughters of Zion are the most favorable. But the spirit and the flesh are contrary one to another. If you're walking in flesh, fornicating, then you're warring against the spirit. And the Father is a spirit. So you're warring against the Father if you're out there fornicating and breaking the Father's law, statutes, and commandments. But we're talking about fornication right now. If you out there fornicating, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're warring against the Father. You are. You understand what I'm saying? And you don't want to war with the Father, okay? Because you have no chance of winning. So remember that. You know what I'm saying? And you have to think to yourself, is it worth that? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it worth me warring with my Creator because I want to be out there having sex and get a little moment of pleasure? And probably half of it don't even be all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It depends on. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Some is better than others. I'll just say that. 1 Samuel 16:7. But the Lord saith unto Samuel, look not on his countenance, look not on his face, or on his height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord seeth not as man seeth, not as people seeth. For man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. And that's what got to be said, because you got to realize, ladies, sex with a man does not equal he love you, does not equal he want to marry you, that he want to be with you, or that he even enjoy you. He could hate your freaking guts and still smash you. And that's just the truth. That's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? He could hate your guts, but he could still bang you. I'm telling you. And just because he fuck you like you think he love you and it's good to you, that don't mean he love you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to stop giving your body over to a man and thinking that's the way that he gonna love you, because it's not. I mean, you know, eventually you are gonna put out, but I mean that's not the way to make him love you. You know what I'm saying? Or I even hear a lot of women giving it to him and all this other type of stuff, thinking that he won't leave his wife. So you're being an adulteress, and like you're playing yourself. That man ain't leaving his wife for you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, sis, but he's not. James 1:13. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God. For God cannot be tempted be tempted with evil, neither tempt he any man. Yeah, when these bad relationships go wrong and people done open, women, you ladies, done open your legs to these men, thinking that that's gonna make them love you, then you want to say, oh, why would God do this to me? And the God ain't do that to you. He did not do that to you. He had nothing to do with that. That's all you. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away in his own lust and desires. Then when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. Exactly. And that's death to your dreams, death to, you know what I'm saying, like your confidence, your self-esteem, your body. You know what I'm saying? Your vagina start looking like taco meat. You all beat down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. You can't be out there like that, because all jokes aside, it's a spiritual exchange. It's not only sex. It's not only him ejaculating within you. It's spirits within you. That's why you can't stop thinking about this person. That's why you always this and you always that about this person. It's spiritual. That's why you can't open your legs to everybody. You know what I'm saying? James 1:16. Do not err, my beloved brethren. Do not be deceived. Don't be deceived by the haircut. Ooh, that haircut. Don't be deceived by this. I like this. Don't be deceived by, you know, him smelling good, the fragrance, and his neck, and, you know, all of those type of things. Don't be deceived. You know what I'm saying? Wait it out, get to know him, you know what I'm saying, you know, be friends and hang out. And dating is not for sex, okay? Dating is to get to know each other, you know. And it's like, once you invite somebody on a date nowadays, they think like, okay, that's automatically, okay, we fucking. No, like, where they do that at? No, okay? So you have to set the standard, and if he don't call back, then good. You know what I'm saying? You gave him the rope to hang himself. Let his ass go. Romans 1:28, and even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do the things which are not convenient. Exactly. You don't want to do what the Most High wants you to do, and carry yourself in the like manner of how the Father wants you to. He will give you over to a reprobate mind, and that's what we see, which is a cursed conscience. You start to think good is evil and evil is good. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what we see out here. That's what we see out here, reprobate minds, because they don't want to retain God in their knowledge. They don't want to retain God in their life. And it's just the truth. And you want to keep going out there fornicating, you will be given over to a reprobate mind. And you start to think like, oh, this is the way. Oh, that's old folk stuff, that, you know, getting married and doing all the other type of stuff. You just start to think that like fornication is the way. Like, and it's not. It's not. It's very dangerous to your mind, body, and spirit. And that's big facts. Last one. Okay. Romans 1:29. Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whispers, backbiters, haters of God. Remember, it's saying haters of God, because remember, I just read the scripture where it said The spirit and the flesh are contrary one to another. They don't agree. So if you in the flesh and you fornicate and you're warring against the spirit, which is the Father, haters of God, I'm telling you, let go of that fornication. You can't focus. You're not focused on your purpose. You're not focused on the things that the Father needs you to do. I know, I'm telling you, I've been in the world. I know how lust can consume your thoughts. You think about sex a lot. You think about that position like, damn, I can't believe he had me like that. I'm serious. You think like that. You know what I mean? Dad, he was eating like that. Or dad, she was sucking like that. You know what I'm saying? You think about that. And it's like a movie that plays in your mind over and over and over again. And you constantly keep chasing that high. And once you've been in the world fornicating so much, when you get a good and healthy relationship, you think it's boring. You know what I'm saying? You think it's boring, and you think like, because you're used to being with so many different partners, that's what you consistently want. But that's not right. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High got judgment for that. So, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but knock on wood. While you got time, get it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, get it right, y'all. So with that being said, you guys, I pray you were edified. You know what I'm saying? This is I don't know, but I pray you were edified. Remember to stay prayed up, sin not, fornicate not. The kingdom is at hand, and it's closer than what you believe, you guys. Repent. Kingdom is at hand. And thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.